Want to know what scares people? Success. When you don't make moves and when you don't climb up the ladder, everybody loves you because you're not competition. When you become competition, then people start, wait, hold on, wait.
Alright, so this is me 6 years ago when I met my wife. Extremely, I got a dad bod going on. I'm not a dad yet. This is me now. How did I do it? It went from that dude you saw to this dude. You're about to see. There's no trick to it, no secret. You just get out there and you grind. And you grind. And then you meet a really pretty girl. And she makes you want to work out. So you look good enough to deserve her. There she is.
When you deadlift 765 pounds in a commercial gym,
This is the fastest way to get yourself into a state of regret and suffering. Epictetus, a Stoic, said that suffering comes from trying to control things outside of your control. Marcus Aurelius said that you have today, yet you choose tomorrow. So the fastest way to regret is to treat today like you have tomorrow and wait for things, because then you regret not taking action. And the fastest way to suffering is to try to control things outside of you. So whenever we put those two together, the only thing that you can control is the moment right now, what you can do in the moment right now. So if you want to get away from regret and suffering, choose to take action right now towards the things that you can control.
A lot of people don't believe in you. It was obvious by, 6 other quarterbacks taken and 198 other picks. And I always felt, you know what, once I get my shot, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to really take advantage of that.
I talked to this woman this week, Yeonmi Park, and she wrote a book called In Order to Live. She's an escapee from North Korea. And she had quite the life, man. Like starvation, then slavery. That kind of sums up her life. She had to sell her own mother, whom she loved. I mean, you just think about that for like 15 minutes and see where it gets you. And she was literally a slave in China. And she struggled through all that, ended up in South Korea and went to a South Korean university. She did all her education in 1 year. Elementary, junior high, and high school in 1 year, passed the GED and got into a competitive South Korean university. It's like, this is quite the girl. And her book, it wraps up in 2015. So I asked her about what's happened in recent years. She went to Columbia University. So imagine this girl struggles out of North Korea and slavery and pursues her education and gets to go to an Ivy League school in New York. It's like the pinnacle of her ambition. She was drastically affected by George Orwell's Animal Farm when she was in South Korea. It's one of the first classic books she read, and that's what made her decide to write and to speak. So she can understand the value of the humanities like virtually no one else can. She went to Columbia. I said, well, how was that? She said, it was a complete waste of time and money. And I said, well, wait a second. You can't really mean that. Surely in your 4 years studying humanities at Columbia, you must have had one professor or one course that spoke to you, the way that the books that you were reading spoke to you, that the person made the attempt to push past the limitations of the institution and mentored you. She mentioned one human biology class where she learned about evolution, but said that was all twisted by political correctness near the end. And that was all she could muster up for 4 years of she said that she felt just about as stymied in her freedom of speech at Columbia University studying humanities as she did in bloody North Korea. That's what we're doing to our young people.
It's also interesting to always recognize when you're not good at something, right? And someone else in your orbit is. Like, let them do that and let this person do that. Because that's a real sign of a leader, I think, is being able to deputize.
That's why there's a lot of unsuccessful people and a lot of fucking dumbasses. And you can tell by the criticism that comes to you or the criticism that comes to you. I've found that solace in that over the last couple years, and just like listening to people and what they say and the criticism, it actually shows you how fucking stupid people are through their criticism. For instance, people will say, Draymond, you should shoot, but if I can get Steph Curry the ball for a fucking shot, why would I shoot?
You should never shoot.
You're actually the fucking idiot for thinking I should shoot because I can get him this shot, and if he's half open, it's better than anyone else in the world if he's half open.
This is how we do. Nobody do it like we do it, so show us some love. This is how we do.
If I was in high school and I got caught doing something like this, I'd kick my own ass. We need to bring back bullying.
Holy shit.
नींदों में मेरी बस तेरे ख्वाबों ने ली है करवटें कि तेरी और मुझको लेके चले ये दुनिया भर के सब रास्ते। मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके। तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है।
When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. He's coming for you too. So you just gotta be strong and stay on the right side. Whose side you gonna go on? He's gonna give you power too. He's gonna get in your head too, but it's whose side you gonna stay with. You stay with who brought you here. You go home with the guy that brought you to the dance. You know? Oh, you're powerful. He wants you. He's coming at you. He's gonna tell you ego. He's gonna tell you how beautiful you are, and he's gonna tell you I made you beautiful. So you do what I say. I'm not gonna let you get all this fame, and I'm not gonna enjoy this pleasure either.
How can you miss someone you've never met? 'Cause I need you now, but I don't know you yet. Can you find me soon, because I'm in my head? I need you now, but I don't know you yet.
Holding the heaviest weight that you can manage out in front of you as you squat up and down is a very powerful and applicable core exercise. This is actually something that we encounter a lot in real life, as in moving drywall and lumber and things, but we don't practice much in the gym.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Show me the life hack that you randomly saw one day that is now an unconscious standard practice in your life. I'll go first.
This woman right here has been by my side every step of the way. Right? They say behind every great man's a great woman. You got no idea. You got no idea. None of this would have happened if it weren't for her. Get the hell out of here.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Oh yeah, that's... Oh no, it's a boy.
Ow, bitch!
It...
And they cut to the President of the United States.
Where you from? Yeah, square ass nigga, talk that shit now, nigga. Fuck you, man.